All right, so this video is going to be a combination of two things. First, I'm just going to show you how to use photomerge to merge multiple pictures. I'm sure you might even have the option on just your mobile phone. It might have that thing where you hold down the phone and it'll just take multiple pictures and it combines them. It'll merge them together to make one larger picture. That's basically what we're going to do. We're going to use Photoshop to basically stitch those pictures together, but it's going to do it automatically, which is kind of nice. So real quickly and easily, just going to go to File, Automate, and you'll notice that everything we're doing is automate. Go to photomerge. Okay, we'll just leave it on auto. So I need to choose some source. The source is obviously going to be files. I could choose a folder and then have the one folder, but I'm just going to do files just in case because I don't remember if I had them all. Yeah, because there's like an extra image in there. So I'm going to grab all these files. We'll just do this. So I grabbed all of these, and these are what I want to merge. So basically, this is just like a 360 that someone took of Cecil, probably Dan, going around. And they all theoretically should match with each other, okay? So you have to make sure when you take the pictures that there's an overlap, meaning that where one picture starts, some of it is in the previous picture so that it knows how to stitch them together. If they're too far apart, there's a gap, it won't know how to match them. Okay, so I'll hit okay. It has them all there. I can choose some of these, but I think it'll be fine. I'm just gonna blend the images together, hit okay. And then you'll see it's this one might take a little while just because it is an awful lot of stuffs, but it should work. So I'll have to wait a second. I am going to pause this just in case because I don't know how long this is going to take because it's probably yeah, I'm going to pause it, and then when it's done I'll turn this back on. So it just finished it, and what you'll see is that now we have a super image. I'm gonna move this over, right? It's like the Voltron of images. These images combined make one large image. So if I actually zoom in, you can see it's actually quite large. I know it looks like it was small. It's just really long. So you can see it took all of those images and very slowly, because I'm recording, it's gonna stutter a little bit. I'm on my laptop, but it combined them to make a super image. Okay, so which is pretty cool. Okay, I don't know why that's happening. Let's just do this. There we go. Okay, so basically, and you can see there's a little bit of distortion, which is just naturally going to happen. There's really not much you can do about that. So now what I'm going to do as part of this whole thing here, let's back this up a little bit more. Come on. There we go. I'm going to take this and I'm going to use Zoomify to basically what it'll do is it'll make an HTML document as well as an images folder that it uses. And it will make basically like a scrollable image. You probably have seen them before. There's fancier ones out there, but Photoshop does come with a built-in one. So it's really quite simple. You're just going to go to File. Let me see, File, where are you? You're gonna go under, let me see, File, Export, and Zoomify. All right, so it's gonna be some options up here. It's gonna ask, I did the Zoomify one with a white background. I just think that's better. The folder, I'm just gonna export out. Actually, I'm gonna switch this to my thing here so that I have the example for class. So let's see, digital imaging 2, classes, class 3, class exercises, photomergeZoomify. Okay, and I'll save it there. And then it's gonna get, I just want all the rest of the stuff looks pretty good. So this is the size that's actually gonna make it, which I think is a little bit small. So I'm gonna try doing, I'm gonna go 720, 20 by 480. Okay, that's basically the window size that's going to make, and it's going to open in a web browser. Okay, and then we'll add an OK, and then what it's going to do is it's going to pop open, and it will have made basically two things. It makes a folder with all of, a tile of all these images that are necessary to make the HTML, and an HTML file that's a link to these, as well as the code that's necessary to make this whole thing happen. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it again because it'll probably take a little while. When it's done, I'll show you what it looks like. So I didn't do anything. It just automatically popped open, and it opened up in my default Windows browser, so whatever browser you have, and basically it makes this little box, and there's your image, okay? And you can actually see, you can kind of click and drag. I made it 480, so that's actually the max of what it is already. But I can actually zoom in and then pull up, okay? And it's this little interesting thing. Okay, so, and this is cool. This is good for like websites if you want to make like a Zoomify website. And basically what that made was this. So let's go classes, class exercises, just so you can see what the actual output is. It makes a HTML right here. Okay, and then and this. And then it will make also the code, and you can see like these tiles, it's got some weird math, I don't know. Basically all of those pieces are necessary in order for this to work. So you got to make sure that if you try to open up this and you only save this, it will not work. It'll just be a bunch of empty boxes. So you got to make sure that you bring all of it together. Not the previous images, but this and these two items, okay? And that would be it. That's all you got to do to make that work.